doors. They're going to drag you out of your house. They're going to shoot your baby right in front of you. All right? Yeah, toss your baby up in the air and turn it into a target, man. Right in front of you. Then they're going to haul your ass off to a concentration camp, all right?
Hey, but they don't think the white man's a devil. The white man's going to show his horns, man.
He's going to show his horns.
Okay?
And the Lord has the spirit on us to tell you this before it happens. Because it's going to happen.
Say this again. Death is coming very soon to America. Starvation. Right. And a lot of you niggas making mockery of Israel eating their babies and don't even understand what that's all about. That's right. You're going to wind up eating your own babies.
That's right. Yeah, if the government troops don't come into your ghettos, they're going to try another experiment. Just seal out the ghetto. So you're stuck in there. You can't go in, you can't go out. Just like they did in Masada. Masada is coming back. The average Negroes, you don't know about Masada, man. You couldn't spell the word Masada. All right? Reading on, it says, without me they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. So there's going to be many dead bodies. Just like you saw the picture in Georgetown, Guyana, all them strewn bodies all over the place. For all this, his anger is not turned away, and the so-called white man is going to come down with great anger. Remember what is written in Revelation 12:12. The devil coming down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. A short time for what? To try to install his New World Order. What you think is on the back of the dollar bill? With the pyramid, Novus Ordo Seclorum. Do you know what that's about? That's the New World Order. All right? That's what this devil wants to bring, where he totally controls. All right? Where he rules with an iron fist. Yep. Hey, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. I was just going to say, in the movie 1984, when, what was it, Winston? Winston, yeah. Yeah, when, talking to the proletariat. Yeah, to the government leader guy. Yeah, he told Winston, imagine a future with an iron boot stamped on your face. Forever. That's the kind of future that these devils want. Remember, the so-called white man represents death and destruction. He always has. Going back to his forefather, Cain. What did Cain represent? Death and destruction. The word Cain means weapon, man. That's what this devil believes in. He believes in weapons. He believes in death. He believes in destruction. That's what he believes in, man. He don't believe in life. He doesn't represent life.
He's the harbinger of death.
Exactly.
So shun him.
Drive him back to his jungle lair. Yep. Yeah, but reading on, it says, you had a comment you wanted to make?
No, I had a precept.
Okay. Reading on, it says, for all this, his anger is not turned away. And he has a perfect anger going back to Jacob and Esau. He still has that anger against you niggas, man. You niggas are the Israelites, and this so-called white man's the Edomites, and he hates you with a perfect hatred. You're the one that's trying to love him. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger. Now this is the Most High speaking. He's telling you that the so-called white man is the rod of his anger. Meaning he's going to use that rod. And the staff in their hand is mine indignation. So the Most High is telling you through the prophet Isaiah that the anger that the so-called white man has against you is really the Most High coming against you because you refuse to return back to him. So he's going to use the so-called white man to punish you. All right? I will send him against a hypocritical nation. That's you. That's you niggas, man. A bunch of damn hypocrites. And against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. And it literally means that. When they come in with those tanks, some of them tanks are going to go right over you niggas, man. Just go right over you, all right? Yeah, mow you down like the saying goes. Then them bullets is going to mow you down. They're going to have pocket nukes going off in your neighborhood, killing a lot of you at one time. It's going to be a bloodbath, man. And we're telling you, it's coming.
I got a precept.
Yeah.
This is Zephaniah 1:17. And I will bring distress upon men that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. And this is dealing with the final destruction. But before that, there's going to be all type of mishaps and a lot of destruction that's going to be happening prior to the nuclear missiles hitting this country.
I got something. Give me Jeremiah 43 and 11 and read down. This is for you Kemetic Negroes, you Egyptian Negroes.
This is Jeremiah 43 and 11. And when he cometh, he shall smite the land of Egypt and deliver such as are for death to death, and such as are for the captivity to captivity, and such as are for the sword to the sword. And I will kindle a fire in the houses of the gods of Egypt.
The houses of the gods of Egypt is America. That's why when you take out a dollar bill, you have supposedly the pyramid of Cheops with the missing capstone with a floating eye, which goes back to the eye of Horus. Also goes back to the eye of Nimrod, which goes back to the eye of Satan himself. And then when you go down to D.C., you have a thing called a Washington Monument, which is nothing but an obelisk, which goes back to, it's called a Washington Monument. The word monument means to remember. So when you see an obelisk, what does that remind you of? Egypt. They're telling you with the dollar bill and the Washington Monument that they worship the gods of the ancient world, the pagan gods. That's why you niggas are getting ready to celebrate Christmas, man. You niggas are getting ready to stampede all over yourself because of the Black Friday thing. They had a story of this Ephraimite, a stupid, simple-ass Ephraimite with a goddamn tent. He's been sitting out there for the last couple of days, and the Black Friday thing don't come for another week. And he got a tent out there, and he got like a little stove out there, and he cooks food, and he got his other simple-ass friends taking his place, and they taking shifts. They're going to work, then they come home from work, they take a shower, then they go to the tent. Then the next guy goes and does what he got to do. To buy a fucking 60-inch TV, smart TV, for what? $600? And you niggas are going to be stampede, and I supposed to love you niggas, man? You got a guard standing out there in front of the door, in front of Walmart, not Walmart or Best Buy or whatever, and the nigga opens up the door, and all of a sudden there's a stampede, man. There's gonna be stampedes this year. You dumb niggas.
Back in Jeremiah 43 and 12, and I will kindle a fire in the houses of the gods of Egypt, and he shall burn them and carry them away captives, and he shall array himself with the land of Egypt, as a shepherd putteth on his garment, and he shall go forth from thence in peace. He shall break also the images of Beth Shemesh, which Beth Shemesh, that's Bayath Shamash, which is a house of the sun, your sun god Ra. And he shall break also the images of Beth Shemesh, that is in the land of Egypt, and the houses of the gods of the Egyptians shall he burn with fire. So them hawkhead gods and them Anubis and all that bullshit, Lord's going to destroy that. Just like he going to visit Merodach and the different idols of Babylon, he going to visit all the idols of all the different nations. Because the nations' gods they're all idols. They are no powers. They have no power. That's why they will transfer from one captivity to the other one. You know? Because bottom line, they have no power. If the Egyptians' gods were so powerful, how come Egypt fell? How come the Pharaoh and his whole army were drowned in the Red Sea? You know, how come Egypt never came back to the status that it had at one time? The 18th dynasty and the 17th dynasty and these different pharaohs that were mighty warriors. What happened? They fell and they never came back into power. To this very day, you have Arabs in the land of Egypt that took over from the Ptolemaic dynasty, the crackers that was down there ruling there. You know, some of you guys don't even know that history. You talking this bullshit about some goddamn Egypt. You know, Cleopatra was a white woman. The line of Cleopatra was a white woman. You know, and if you tell you, oh, Cleopatra was a black woman, that's just a white man saying this. Motherfucker, she was a that damn white woman. You know? Learn your damn history. And those pharaohs that made pyramids of themselves and Sphinx and all that during the time of the BC era around 280, 300, 280 around there BC, those are all Edomites, all white people that ruled until they were absorbed into the Roman Empire. You know? So, bottom line, man, either you get yourself together, get yourself out that madness, which the majority of you ain't.
Well, they're not of the elect. The only one that's going to make it is